Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Uninformed Banker. My name is Gerald. Today, I wanted to talk to you about Father's Day. So, there was a question from a Redditor about he had an e-commerce website that sold little knickknacks, trinkets, things you give the family during the swap meet at Christmas, things that fill a landfill. Anyways, so because of Father's Day, he decided to do a sale. And he sent out an email to his email list saying, "Hey, everybody, come on down, get your father something he's going to throw away when you're not looking, and I'll give you 10% off." Well, some people didn't like that. Actually, a lot of people didn't like that. I know, sounds innocent. Turns out people are dicks. So they got all up in arms because not everyone has a father. Some people have lost them. Some of them, there's a thousand different reasons, but boils down to not everyone has a father. And as someone who lost his father, I kind of get it, but I'm like, at the end of the day, when I see like IHOP running a special for Father's Day, I don't go, well, fuck IHOP. I don't have a dad. That means I can't go to IHOP. Let's ban IHOP. Ah! No, it's fucking childish. Shut up. Stop it. But there was a concerted effort to shut down his website. People were making groups, and they were trying to boycott his website, which I think is the stupidest thing in the world. But neither here nor there. Like if you're gonna be a dick, I understand that. But someone who made a mistake or said something you don't like, well, a lot of people are gonna say things you don't like. Fucking deal with it. But just like everything, don't take it too far. You can't just be a dick your whole life. Anyways, getting past that. So he asked, what does he do? And the short answer is actually nothing. Now, let me get into it. So, to deal with this, you have to understand something called game theory. Game theory is the study of life. You look at life as a game and you try and create situations or modify the situation so that it is the best possible outcome. Now, they've done studies, they've done experiments. A lot of game theory is actually just like kind of a mindset because a lot of the situations don't apply to real life. Like there's one about two hot dog carts on a beach and where to put them to get the most customers. It's fucking ridiculous. Who wants a hot dog at the beach? I don't. I don't even want a hot dog regularly. But getting past that, I'm joking. I do actually like hot dogs sometimes, but I'm really weird about it. I like them with ketchup. But getting back to my point, but this situation right here has actually had a full study done on it. It's like there's almost an exact situation on this. So what it was they studied how the media and entertainers basically get along. So when the media gets a hold of a story, whether it's true or not, they print it, they automatically get a plus one. They get a gain from it. Where the star that it's written about gets a minus one. So, but a lot of stars, a lot of their wealth and their careers is tied up on how they deal with the media, even if they don't like them. Because if you get a negative reputation, you're not going to be cast in movies. Because at the end of the day, people liking you is what fucking sells a movie. You notice I'm not in any movies. Yeah, well, I got a fucked up face. My voice sounds annoying on radio. I'm not getting the part. But I digress. So, learning how to deal with the media, I mean, there's a whole industry on it. But the best way to do it, according to game theory, was to basically not engage. So you let them get their piece, they run it, and then something new happens and you're forgotten. Now, the issue comes when entertainers, I mean, we all like to set the story straight, like, no, this is what really happened. What the problem with that is you got to be really careful because you're basically throwing more gas. You're throwing something on the fire, whether it's going to put the fire out or not, you don't actually know because you might be throwing more gas on because you're literally just giving them more fuel. Whether it's an apology, they can go, see, he admits it, or it's a denial, they can go, he denies it, but we have it from this and that. And so you got to be really careful about those. So if you do say anything, it's got to be short and quick and to the point. Like, hey, we apologize for running that. The 10% off sale is still there. Have a good day. Or it's really, that's like the best thing to do. You just go, hey, quick, we're sorry, and you feed as little as you can. You do say sorry, and you try and move on. You should also, this is for the store owner. You should also definitely look at what you can do to prevent this from happening in the future. You shouldn't have to, but in today's world, you do. Get a little playbook about, all right, what can we say for holidays that won't piss off too many people? Because you're not looking at like one party or the other, because you got to sell to everyone. So you go like during the holidays, you go, happy holidays, everyone. For these few months, we're going to be running sales on everything. And you make more blanket and generalized statements. I don't know what your strategy is going to be, but you need to have a strategy for the future. You don't want to be dealing with this every holiday. Like, oh, fuck, it's Arbor Day, and the Save the Ocean people got pissed because I said go hug a tree. No. You want to just be like, hey, come in, buy some plants, they're 10% off. And, like, that way you're not relating it to Arbor Day, but anyone who likes Arbor Day goes, oh, yeah, they're doing it for Arbor Day. You let people think for themselves, and they put whatever they want there. But the study showed that when the entertainers and people started just reaching back out to the media to set the scene straight, more often, like 90% of the time, it ended up being the media got to run another story that also damaged the actor more. Like every time they said something, whether it didn't matter what they said, the media got more to run, and the actor just got hurt more by it because he was in the spotlight too long. So it's better to just let them have their. You take a one hit, you shrug it off, you go forward. If anyone asks, you go, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Here you go. Kevin Hart did it great, where he apologized for his comments on Twitter from years and years ago when they dug those up, and he didn't really feed into it. He tried not to. He did a little bit. He did like a I'm sorry tour, and then after that tour, he wouldn't talk about it again. He was like, I've already addressed that, which I think is a good thing. He said, I'm sorry, owned up to it. There you go. But after he went, I'm not answering that. He gave them less. He was like, you already know my stance. So one of the another example that was great was Kobe, or no, not Kobe, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Uh, yes, yes, I think it was Michael Jordan. I could be getting this wrong. I should probably check the book again because I can't remember which basketball player it was. And I know it was a big name. Pretty sure it was Michael Jordan now, but I'm not sure. I don't follow basketball. I actually met Brian Scalabrine once by accident and didn't even know it was him. I thought he was announcing football. Yeah. So, anyways, but he played the media really well. Anytime there was any type of controversy, he kept his mouth shut, wouldn't even appear. He'd let it blow over. Didn't matter how long it took. He'd just play his game, keep his head down. Didn't matter what it was. He'd just kind of bear it, take the hits for a little bit, and he ended up doing better and making a ton of money, and was overall better for taking those small hits then than turning into like a gaping wound by opening his mouth. And I'm not saying that that's the play every time, but if you look at the data, it's the play 90% of the time. So that's my advice to the store owner. Just basically grin, bear it. If you need to say something, make it a short, quick, and sweet apology. But do definitely set up a strategy so this doesn't keep happening. And the good thing is, this should blow over, and you shouldn't, even if you lose a few of your base customers, you're not going to lose them all. You're just not. If you've been growing your website like you say you have, you're not going to lose them all. And eventually you're going to gain new customers, and your base is going to keep growing. So I wish I had the link to his site. I'd put it in this video, but I don't. So with that, everyone have a good day, and bye-bye.